All right, we have with us from Catawba outfielder Ryan Bostian, head coach Jim Gantt, and pitcher Lomascolo. Coach, if you would give us your general thoughts on the game, and then we'll field questions.
I think Nick pitched a great game, as everybody saw. Not being able to drive in some runs, was a difference for us. They pushed one across there late, got men on, and difference in the game. But I do believe we got beat by a first-class team, fans, players, and all. We're sharing the same hotel with them. It's kind of a battle of the Hampton Inn over there tonight. And it's been a lot of fun talking with their players, their coaching staff, their families, and we're staying next door to, or I am staying next door to a family of a player. First-class people. We really enjoyed them, and they'll be the same when we get back there in a little while. That's what baseball is about, I think. It's a family atmosphere, and we lost a good team, good family people, and you don't mind losing that kind of people.
Questions?
Of course, you seem, even though after the season-ending loss, you seem somewhat content. Is that kind of your mood? Even though you lost, you made it a long way.
Well, it's not that we're surprised or anything. It's just the guys banded together and did a great job. We were just down talking to them about thanking us for letting the coaches come. And it was a very fulfilling season.
Last night you said you guys were the worst bunting team in America. Greg did get a pretty nice one down though in the early on to the score run. Was that nice to see?
Well, that was good, yeah. And then we got picked off at second base right after that. So we're going to do something to counteract anything good that we do. But their pitcher did a great job and kept us at bay. He just put it on that outside corner and get us going out there, and then he'd come back inside. And there's always something to work on in baseball. And I guess most people look at it, it's such an easy game. You just, when it's your turn to hit, you go hit. When they hit it to you, you catch it. And but it's difficult. And you play against the game, and you play against yourself more so than your opponent. It just gets frustrating sometimes. You can't do some things. But the guys, they gave their best effort, and that's what's fulfilling about it.
Other questions?
Coach, Westchester won 11 in a row. Can you talk to how difficult that is in a postseason setting against some of the best teams in the country that are doing that many in a row?
Well, it is difficult because you're playing teams that are exceptional in this venue and all. They don't seem to let the pressure bother them. There doesn't seem to really be any pressure to them. And I think that's probably one of the keys. You can't let it affect you. They don't seem to make, at least the games that I saw here, they haven't made the mistake that was a costly mistake, particularly late. But it's hard to do, and I'll tell you, if you win that many in a row, you might just win the national championship. And sometimes that's what it takes, and somebody's got to win it. So you never know.
Nick, your assessment of how tonight went for you?
Pretty well until late. I mainly just started with fastball most of the game, and that bunt's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. I felt like I pitched pretty well, just didn't get the job done.
Were you after you made a great effort on that the pop-up bunt? Were you injured or just frustrated after that play?
The wind got knocked out of me.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Ryan, a good night at the plate. Talk about your night and then what you were seeing from their pitcher.
Pitcher did a great job. Threw a couple of change-ups, had to get by those, and after I got by those, he threw the fastballs, and that's when I stayed backside on it because, like Coach Gantt said, he stayed on the outside corner. But it was one of those nights where we couldn't just put the runs and the hits together.
For either Ryan or Nick, what will you guys take most from this run? The first time Catawba getting to the World Series and making the Final Four. When you look back on it, what do you take most from it?
For me, experience for next year as well. And I'm going to be expecting to come back here next year. So we're going to have about the same team. So.
And as a senior, being your senior year, it's what you want to do. It's what you want to happen. It's a great way to go out. A great group of guys. Had a lot of fun.
I was noticing on Twitter there was a hashtag Rally Panda. Was that something the team started? Or?
We started that last game. One of the guys won it at lunch before the game in one of those machines. They named it Amanda, and then it's just one of those things that trend.
Amanda,
the Rally Panda.
It wasn't much of a run. You're going to see it dragging behind the bus.
And on that note, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.